Hey guys, welcome back to episode 62 of PG Minington's Let's Play. And what's up? So, alright, this episode, what we plan on doing is, as you probably saw last episode, we finished our awesome sorting machine. But what good is this sorting machine gonna do? Let's go ahead and place that cable there. I'm not exactly sure if that connects it right in there. I'm not exactly sure where it connects. I just know that when we placed this last wire, it did connect last episode. So, as you can see, we have our 16 glowstone in here. And we put this glowstone along the bottom, and we didn't actually finish, but now we finished. So, now as you can see, we have glowstone all along these. Why would you put glowstone along these? I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, the reason I'm doing this, I obviously know I'm doing it, but you guys may not know why I'm doing it. The reason I'm going to do this is because I want it to be evenly distributed along these chests. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, here's basically what we're going to do. I'm going to have energy collectors along some of these in case some of them actually need to be sped up a little bit, because I'm sure some of them might need to be sped up a little bit. But also some of them might be like glass, and I can put a small energy collector on them to make them run, which would be awesome. Otherwise, we might be able to just use a glowstone. So that's the main plan. Just use glowstone to fuel everything. So as you can see, we do have another piece of UU matter, probably about to come out of one of these, hopefully. And as soon as we get that last piece of UU, boom, we have 8 more glowstone, which is awesome. So now all we have to do is get a timer on this guy. So to do that, all we have to do is go find a timer somewhere, which I don't know where I have a timer, so I'm thinking I might cut it. Let me go ahead and make sure I do not have a timer, because if I do, that would be kind of silly of me to do. Yeah, I do not think I have a timer, so I will be right back, guys, as soon as I have a timer, because those guys are a little bit of a pain in the butt to make. So I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, so I basically didn't go off of the recipe to make these things, but I'm thinking we might have enough now. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of those, but I think we have enough of all these things to get. I'm assuming I did the recipe right. Cathodes, yeah, we have 3 cathodes, that's alright. Let's go ahead and grab some glowstone, because I think we need some stone wires. I believe that's the only thing I didn't actually make. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't exactly know how many we need. Let's go ahead and just grab 3 maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking we might need 3. Let's go ahead and throw that stone away, because we do not need it anymore. And let's make the timer using our philosopher's stone. So let's go boom. And let's go boom, boom, and uh-oh, we did get just enough wires, and I'm hoping we have a pointer. Yeah, we have a pointer. I don't know why I thought we would need 2, and let's go 1, 2, and then we need the cathode, so there we go. Now we have another timer, and I know I have a few timers on this world already, when they are a little bit of oh, hey. We already have one of these wires that I did throw earlier, as you guys saw last episode, probably. But, now what we have to do is go underneath that thing and wire up our timer. Now, I would go in under there, but that would be a bit of a pain in the butt to do, so I'm thinking we're just going to walk over here, and we should be able to get a timer hooked up to this thing. What the heck? Yeah, my keyboard just had a spaz attack, or I was attacked by a ghost. I don't know. One or the other. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. So we have power in here, so all we have to do is, I'm thinking our entry point should be a little bit, right here, actually. So I'm thinking this is good. And all we're going to have to do is we might actually have to rewire some of this stuff, because as you can see, we do have our wiring set up right there, but that is no big deal. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. Man, I really love this diamond drill. In the next series, that's going to be probably the first thing I make, besides a house, definitely. I mean, duh. Alright, so we're going to have to go 1 block over, 1 block back, and there is our sorter. So, from here, all we have to do is, I'm thinking what we can do is run our timer upside down right here, and we should be able to throw this guy right here, and it is not currently actually connected. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to break it, because I don't want to take the time to go find a, what's it called, I really wish I could do this in utility mode, but I'm going to go find a screwdriver, because I don't think I need one. Do I? Yes, I do. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab out our bag and hope that we have a screwdriver, which we do. Why do my screwdrivers never have any damage on them? I think that might be a bug. Let's see. I don't think we are actually going to be able to use a screwdriver to get that to be orientated. So we already had a timer. I cannot believe we already had a timer and I did not realize it. Alright, so we're going to have to go ahead and hurry this up, because I do want to get this build pretty close to knowing what it's gonna do, if it's gonna work or not by the end of this episode. I know we have 21 minutes or 20 minutes exactly, I think, but I really want to know this episode because I just want to know. I don't know why I want to know, but I just do. Let's go ahead and throw all this in there, and I didn't really... Oh, we already have some. Never mind. Let's go ahead and take our tubes back, and I need to clean my inventory a little bit, so let's go ahead and throw this into here, and let's throw that and that. And I think we can throw a paintbrush over into this chest that is politely opened for us, which is awesome. Let's throw this in there. I know we have some red power stuff in that chest, so might as well take advantage of it. So, all we have to do now is take our new piece of red alloy wire, and we should be able to hook that timer up to this sorting machine. And I don't know why it's not doing it on its own. I don't think that mode actually does it, and I don't think that's actually going to do it until the new version of red power, and I don't even think it does it then. So, I mean, yeah, I should not have to ask for something like that because, I mean, it makes sense that it's going to take some work to get something so awesome as a timer to leave such a small footprint that is going to take a little bit of redstone work to actually get it to work. I mean, that makes sense, right? So let's go ahead and do this. And I was actually talking about a sorting machine. I don't know why I brought up the timer. So as you can see, it is actually distributing the glowstone evenly. So it's going orange, purple, white, black, green, white. Whoa, why do we have 2 white? We're going to have to go check that out. I have no idea why we have 2 white. Do we have 2 white? No. Where is white going? So white's actually getting 2, as you can see. I don't know why it's doing that. Instead of that, let's go ahead and check. All right, so it goes black, green, and then instead of dark blue, it's actually going... It is going dark blue. What's it doing? All right, we're going to have to check that out. There's something wrong with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we actually could fit 8 different colors along this line, which means this white can actually be turned to a null, which should be no issue. Let's go ahead and turn this one to null right now, and if we can find it. All right, so as you can see, as soon as we ran out of glowstone, it stopped. So why did I say like 5 times? I don't know. But it did stop as soon as we ran out of glowstone, and the reason for that is obviously because it's not going to distribute something when it doesn't have it. So as you can see, we are actually getting the natural amount now. Let's go ahead and throw the rest of this back into here. Let's go, boom. And that was just from this chest actually getting double what it should have. But as you can see, it should actually build up over time, which is actually what we want this thing to do. So now what we're going to do is not fall in that hole because we don't have our Swift Wolf Rending Gale on. And we don't actually have any fuel on us, I do not believe. Let's go ahead and grab out some glowstone, which now we have some fuel. So I'm thinking what I'm going to want to do is actually build an area down here about 2 or 3 blocks down. I about fell there. Let's see, 2 blocks or 3 blocks beyond what this is, because I did on my original testing, I did it right below this on this level, and it was just horrible. I didn't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all this out, probably with the destruction catalyst, and I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, so after about, probably about 10 minutes of work, and after my entire inventory glitched out, and I had to go back and look at the video and restore my inventory, in case you were wondering why my boots are now new, that's because they got eaten by the glitch monster. I don't know what happened to them, but everything in my inventory went poof. I don't know where it all went. I might have been wearing pants. I don't know where they went. I didn't actually look for that. That doesn't really matter. But anyways, let's get back to what we are doing. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and show this all off. As you can see, we do have that staircase over there, and we do have all this stuff. Let's go ahead and transmute the rest of this. That's basically what I've been doing. I've been turning all of this into stone because it looks alright. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it looks pretty good, and it's going to look pretty bad down here when we're done anyway. So let's go ahead and figure out where we are trying to pull from. So, our first chest is actually right here. So, let's go ahead and drill up underneath this one. And actually, our first chest is not right there. It's back one, which is actually a pretty good thing that I did it like that. And the reason we did it like that is because I do kind of want it away from this red alloy wire so we can actually figure out what we're trying to do here. So, I know we are pretty close to this red alloy wire, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and delete this block, and we are still not behind it. So, why are we still not back there? Well, I think what we can do is if we have our machine ran right here, then we can actually pump stuff with the sneaky pipe mechanic from the Mark 1 chassis pipe over, and it should work a lot better like that. I'm thinking, now I might be wrong, and I probably am, but anyways, that's why I did it like that. So let's go ahead and place our Mark 1 chassis pipe. We should be able to place it right here. And now all we have to do is run this down and say, you know what, we could actually bring this up one if I wanted to. I'm thinking it might be a little bit too low, so let's go ahead and place, actually, you know what? We're going to need some fiber cabling anyway, so we can actually run it right there if we'd like to. But for now, let's go ahead and take our stone piping and bring it down to about here, I'm thinking. So from there, what we should be able to do is, you know what, let's bring it down the one more, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and drill out some of this as well. And we can scoot this back a little bit. And I know there's a giant hole underneath this because I messed up with the destruction catalyst quite a few times. Let's go ahead and fill this in. And eventually we'll go ahead and get this all prettied up. But let's go ahead and see how we can do this. I don't believe we have any fuel, and as you can see, my client star is actually empty again, which is kind of sad. We lost about 200 EMC, or 200,000 EMC, that is, and that's alright. But we want to go ahead and get started on this thing because I need to show you guys what my plan is, and that I am not crazy. Well, I am crazy, but, yeah. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go grab some glass fiber cable, and we're going to place down this mass fabricator, which I meant to say rotary macerator, but they were pretty close, so I said mass fab anyway. It's a rotary macerator, but I will be right back as soon as I grab some glass fiber cabling. So I'll be right. Alright, so I went ahead and I actually grabbed 14 glass fiber cables. The rest should be coming up here soon. Yes, there are 13, and the 14th just came in. And we actually want to put that back in our inventory, our rotary macerator, as I earlier called a mass fab. I know, sorry about that. And sorry if I actually cut off the see you guys in a sec part, or back. I'll be right back. I got a little bit anxious, and I kind of want to get this done, so that's why I cut myself off there. Sorry about that. If I did do that, I apologize. So, let's go ahead and place our rotary macerator. I got it right that time. And all we need now is actually a basic logistics pipe. So all we have to say is, let's go ahead and, you know what, let's not do it like that. Instead, here is what I'm thinking we can do. Instead of using these Mark 1 chassis pipes, let's go ahead and use a provider. But whoa, provider, what? Whoa there, PG, a provider pipe. Alright, so here's how we're going to use this provider pipe. Let's go ahead and go right-click on our provider pipe and tell it to leave the first stack. Now that means it's not going to actually pull out our first piece of coal, because if we pull that out, we will no longer be able to produce coal. And that is basically the entire goal of this setup. We want to manufacture some coal dust. So, here is what we're going to do now. Let's go ahead and, you know what, we could actually use a supplier pipe now. Now, the supplier pipe, just go ahead and place that guy there, and all we have to say is keep me stacked with 64 coal dust. Now, to do that, we're obviously, or not actually coal dust, but 64 coal. So the way we're going to do that is go ahead and right-click on that with the wrench. You do have to use the Buildcraft wrench or Industrial Craft. That's Industrial Craft, I think. I don't know, I get Industrial Craft and Buildcraft confused a lot, in case you guys haven't figured that out yet. I think industrial, I don't even want to try to decipher the two, but I think it's industrial, build, both, craft. That's what it is, yes. Alright, so as you can see, we no longer have any energy in here, as we really didn't have any to start with. Now I'm going to go ahead and place 2 pieces of dirt into our rotary macerator, so we can ensure that no more than what we actually have in there currently actually gets placed into the macerator, because of the actual bug that we have currently, which I really would like to have fixed, but I'm just not going to be able to get it fixed until we get our new episodes out. So, they're not new episodes, but our new series out, which will be soon. I'm hoping. So let's go ahead, and we should be able to run this down, and we should be able to drop it here. And I'm thinking what we can do is go boom, and let's drop it one more. And I'm thinking we can just dig along all the way over to here. And I know we're actually opening up to where our old lava transportation used to be, but we're no longer using that because it only works on a server, and I don't know why I didn't think about that. I think maybe I just wanted to kind of show it off. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm going to go ahead and grab about 7 more pieces of the glass fiber cabling, and I will be right back, so I will see you guys in a sec. Hey, didn't cut myself off this time. Alright, so I was actually able to go check in our excess chest, and I was able to find some, or actually I was able to find 3 glass fiber cables, which is actually pretty nice that I was able to salvage those guys, but I still do not think that it is enough. We actually need 1 more glass fiber cable. So on screen we will actually go ahead and go show that, because I need to do it anyways. I thought that was going to be enough, and I had actually planned for it to be enough, but it's not, so it's alright. Let's go ahead and do this, and I'm hoping we have the diamond that it is going to take to make this last piece. And I think we definitely have the silver, but we don't have the glass, so that is not good. Here is what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to be back once more as soon as I grab that, so I will be right back again. Sorry for all the cuts, but I'll be right back. Alright, I used our remaining, what was it, 22,000 EMC over in our transmutation tablet. And to do that, I actually got a diamond. So I transmuted our 22,000 EMC over into a diamond, which I know I almost could have gotten, what, 3 diamonds, but I only grabbed the 1, and the rest is actually still in there. So let's go ahead and grab the 7 left, and let's go ahead and grab 6. No, 5, 4. Why are we not getting... Okay, apparently it doesn't like us. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab our own glass and our own silver, since it just refuses to cooperate. What we're going to do is throw all this stuff in there and grab our own silver and figure out how these dang glass fiber cables are made, because I know we're not short a diamond because I just put the dang diamond in there. So instead of using our the normal recipe with redstone, we're actually using silver. So that is going to give us, I think, 2 more pieces. We're actually going to get to figure out how many actually we get in this recipe, because I haven't known for a very long time. I did know, but I don't currently know anymore. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and where is our silver? Here it is, and boom. So it actually gives us 6. So it should have done it when we requested 6, or not 6, we requested 7. So it didn't do it, but we did actually down that a little bit, and we should have gotten the 6, but I don't know why we did not. So there might be a little bit of a kink in our system. We might have some excess diamonds built up somewhere. It would not surprise me at all if we did. I mean, come on, it's me. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that down, and as you can see, our dirt is not cooking up, and I don't think dirt actually can to start with, but our coal should be begin macerating, and we should grab some wood, actually. The wood is going to allow us to get stuck in a hole. No, that's not what it's going to do. We're going to grab our ring real quick. Not our red alloy wiring. We're going to grab the ring and just grab some wood, because we do need a lever, because we want this to be constantly on. And once we actually get all this energy to be started, we should have no issues having it constantly on. I mean, I don't see why we would, but yeah, I really hope that we don't. So let's go ahead and grab this, and all we need is 1 piece of, or 1 stick, that is. So let's go ahead and do this, and now all we have to do is take this and put a piece of cobble like so, and now we have that. Let's go ahead and throw that. I really wish I could use trash can mode on here, but I don't want to cheat, so I'm not going to do that. And boom, so there we go. Or I guess trash can mode's not really cheating. I mean, I'm throwing away EMC, so I could probably, but I don't want to waste the time to do it. So now all we have to do is take our lever, and sorry I switched so fast, but let's go ahead and go lever, and now this should be continuously on. So the bad thing about this is we're actually using a provider and a supplier, and we're going to have to be using another provider as well as, uh-oh, there's a giant hole. We're going to have to be using another Mark 1 chassis pipe along with another Mark 1 or Mark 2 extract module. So that's alright. I mean, I don't really enjoy throwing away stuff, but I mean, when you gotta do it, you gotta do it to beat Frodo in a competition. Duh. Alright, so let's go ahead and go boom, and all we have to do is press this button here with our basic logistics pipe, and I think we had a copper chest, but I don't know where it went, so I'm thinking we're going to start out copper chest with our, let's see, what is that producing? Coal dust, but we're obviously going to have to upgrade to crystal chest eventually. Not exactly sure how soon. We might be able to, I don't know what we're going to be able to do with all that, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. So actually we have a copper chest already, so let's go ahead and throw our copper, not there, but here. I did throw the copper chest instead of the copper to start with, but we got the copper chest in there, so, or copper. So, yeah, I'm commentating like I'm not actually recording as I speak. So, yeah, in case you guys were wondering, I do actually record the episodes as I talk, so I don't go back and talk over them. So sometimes it may seem like I do because I'm not able to keep up with myself. but I do record as I play. So that is a heads up for you guys in case you guys were wondering. And let's go ahead and fill this in, and we'll be able to transmute this over later using the Philosopher's Stone. And I hear a helicopter outside my house or something. I might be hearing things. I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead, and we're going to need this last Extractor Mark II module. That's kind of sad that we're going to have to use that, and eventually we're going to have to start making some more, but maybe we can get something that'll actually automatically start making these. So let's go ahead and tell it to pull out of these sides. So now we should be able to go boom, default route, and it will begin to pull out our coal dust. Now for this, this really is not 100% necessary, but this is basically just for me because I'm pretty sure that eventually these pipes are going to intersect with something else, and there's going to be another default route, and the chest might be equal distance. I don't exactly know where equal distance would be. I think it'd be here. I think the chest would still be closer, but it might actually have an issue deciphering which one it's actually supposed to go to. So to fix that, let's go ahead and say requested items, coal dust. So that is no big deal. As you can see, we already have 34 coal dust, so you can see how we will build up rather quickly. Even this, I think it should actually fill in this slot as well. I'm not exactly sure if it does or not. On my other world, in my test world, it actually did, so I'm hoping it's going to do it here. Otherwise, we should have no issues. Even if it doesn't, it might actually help me out if it doesn't. So I don't know. So let's go ahead. I do want to see this. That's why I have this pulled up. Alright, so this gives us 4 if we use redstone, and it gives us 6 if we use glass fiber cabling. So that is the logistics, or not logistics, I don't know what I'm talking about. Too many logistics pipes for me. I'm getting confused. I better be the master of logistics pipes by the time I'm done with this. I know I'm not going to be, but I really would like to be able to say, hey, I know what I'm doing with logistics pipes now. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need is probably going to be iron. Now, to get iron, obviously, we're going to need to place an iron ingot in there, but we're going to have to run over here, and I'm thinking we're going to have about 3 different instances of iron chests in our condensers, or not, yeah, that's kind of what I meant. I didn't mean 3 different instances of actual iron, I meant 3 different instances of condensers containing iron is basically what I mean. So if you guys don't get that, I'm just going to go ahead and run upstairs and show you guys what I mean. So thinking about 2 should be fine for now. But obviously we're going to need refined iron for our electronic circuits. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to have to cook up our iron. So right now all we're going to do is I'm probably going to go grab an induction furnace. So that is going to need to be done, and let's see. As you can see, this is just a gorgeous mechanism here. I really like the fact that the sorting machine will actually allow you to do this, and if I wanted to, say I had diamonds that needed to be made, I could tell it, say, put 8 pieces of glowstone. Actually, I think it'd be about 5 pieces of glowstone that you need to make a diamond. I don't know. So I could tell this right here in this slot, the first slot, that it needed 8 diamonds, and it wouldn't stop supplying glowstone to this until it received 5 pieces of our glowstone, which would be awesome, and then you'd get a diamond, and then it would move on to the next row, so that would be sweet. I just saw something through the wall. I don't exactly know what that was, and no, not in real life. I don't know what you'd even call that. I can't see through walls, but I was talking about in the game. I saw through that marble brick or the construction foam, whatever that was. Let's go ahead and tell one that we need our that, and we also need to tell one that we want copper. And the sooner that we can do this, it doesn't really matter because in the end, it's all going to be absorbed by the glowstone, or the energy condenser is going to absorb it, but the glowstone is going to be transmuted over into the item we're trying to make. So we have coal here, and we're going to have iron here. So now here what we want is some redstone. So obviously we're going to be backed up on redstone shortly, but let's go ahead and sort it like that. And then all we have to do is tell this guy copper. As you can see, copper probably won't build up because copper is basically only used for our copper cables. But eventually we're going to need resin in this one. And I like to keep the resin towards the end, but we're also going to need some tin. And I think that might be everything that we need. But we are going to need one more instance of iron. Or actually, did I already do 2? I think I only did 1. But anyways, as you can see, we're going to have to do some sticky resin. I really don't like having to do the sticky resin, but it's just something you have to do to make it 100% automated. We might be able to get a Mark III energy collector on there and do it like that. That might be easier. I'm not exactly sure how I like to do that. But let's go ahead and tell this that we're going to do it like, let's see, where is the empty one? So as you can see, we do actually have 3 chests to open, which should be for our resin. As you can see, resin's definitely going to build up, as well as rubber, because it gets multiplied by 3 when we extract it. I might actually cook it. That might actually be a smart idea. I could actually use a distribution pipe and just distribute it to a ton of different chests. That could be cool too. I know if this was a actual server, then that's how I do it, so I could share it with you guys, but it's not currently. If you guys would like to join my server, please do let me know. There's actually a video up with the IP in the comments. So, also, I think I'm going to post it somewhere. So, if you haven't followed the PG Mining 10 Twitter, go ahead and do that because I will be getting server times up there as well as the IP address. So, yes, I am heading into the wrapping up point because it is at the 25-minute mark. So anything else I have to go over? Let's see. Yeah, I really do hope I can get Frodo Gaming 2381. I hope that I can beat him. See, what is that? Why do I see smoke down there? I think that's a torch, but I really do hope that I can beat him in the EU Production Challenge. I know he's already finished his machine. Spoiler. He's already finished his machine. I don't exactly know if he's released the video yet or not, because I am filming this a little bit ahead, but I'm hoping to finish my machine sometime soon. Not next episode, maybe next episode, I don't know, maybe the episode after that. But anyways, please do, if you like my videos, please do hit the like button, and if you enjoy all of my content, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and I'm so proud of myself to have 155 subscribers. It's just awesome. Anyways, enough of my babbling. I'll see you next time. This has been PG Mining 10, and I will see you next time. Peace.